He had never missed a single day of work in 11 years. But the morning he didn't show up, nobody noticed. That's when everything changed. Daniel woke up before the alarm, like always. Same ceiling, same silence. Same weight in his chest. He sat on the edge of his bed and stared at his hands. They looked older than they should have, calloused, tired, invisible. These hands had built things, cleaned things, fixed things, and yet they felt forgotten. For 11 years, Daniel showed up early, left late, never complained. He believed consistency would protect him. It didn't. At work, they replaced him with a younger man in a single afternoon. No goodbye, no thank you. Just a handshake and a phrase that sounded professional but felt cold. Nothing personal. That night, Daniel walked home instead of taking the bus. He wanted time to think. Time to breathe. Time to feel like he still existed. Halfway across a bridge, he stopped. The city rushed behind him. The river moved quietly below, and for the first time in years, Daniel wondered if anyone would notice if he disappeared. Then his phone, vibrated. A wrong number message. Are you still coming? We could really use you today. Daniel almost ignored it, but something made him reply. I think you have the wrong person. A few seconds passed. Maybe, the message said. But if you can help, please come. Curiosity pulled him forward. The address led to a small community center. Inside, volunteers were preparing meals. Children were drawing at tables. An elderly man struggled to lift boxes alone. Daniel stepped in without thinking. I can help, he said. No one asked about his resume. No one cared about his past. They just handed him a box. And for the first time in months, Daniel felt useful. He kept coming back. One day turned into a week into a habit. People started remembering his name, asking his opinion, thanking him. A teenager once told him, "You explain things like someone who understands." That night, Daniel cried not from sadness, but from recognition. Months later, Daniel trained as a support worker. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because he realized something important. Being needed is not the same as being valued, and value begins when you stop waiting for permission. One morning, Daniel passed the same bridge where everything almost ended. He paused, not because he was lost, but because he remembered who he had become, someone who stayed, someone who chose meaning over invisibility. If this story made you pause, if it reminded you of someone you know, or maybe of a version of yourself you haven't given up on yet, then you're not alone here. This channel exists for people who keep going quietly, for those who feel unseen but still show up, for anyone who believes small moments can change everything. Subscribe, not because you have to, but because stories like this remind us you still matter.